Ну что ж, всем привет, так мы продолжаем. Мы остановились вот здесь. Так, говорим с ним.
Hi, Andre.
Hello, Georgie. Hey, I visit.
Yeah, she told me.
Look, I didn't expect anything quite so.
I hope you're referring to the manuscript.
Well, we, of course. Where have you been?
I just returned from Syria.
Syria?
It's a long story, but I found the bull's head. It was referred to on the manuscript.
Yes.
A secret cave built into a high... In the cave, I discovered a map bearing... In Occidenta...
The island of Britain.
Lies at the edge of...
Strange. That map seems to contain a Syria.
Like I said, it's a trick. What did you make of the manuscript?
It dates from the time of the Crusades.
We guessed that from the Templar seal.
It's a story and pictures like a modern-day comic book.
What story?
I don't... It was probably...
Tourists?
Oh, oui, the tourist trade is... Ever since Joshua made a packet selling souvenir bricks from the walls of Jericho.
Так, ну-ка еще
Have
раз.
you decided...
There's very little I can be sure about. The slang of the bull could be...
Who's he?
A Persian god, almost as... The only...
How can you tell?
The writing on the shield, the... No self-respecting knight.
Can you identify the knight's coat of arms?
I already did, Georgie. He's a member of the Devas.
Were they famous?
No.
Oh.
Yes, but...
Do you think the manuscript could be the map to...
Frankly, no. That's too... The manuscript is in...
Wouldn't it be terrific if it was?
A romantic notion.
Так, а вот это.
Does this lens mean anything to you?
Nothing.
Больше ничего.
Thanks for your help, Andre.
You're welcome.
Так, что теперь?
Touching an object as rare and beautiful as that.
Уходим. Вот только куда? В аэропорт. Испания.
Hi, is this the De Vasconcelos house?
Who wants to know?
I could tell the old coot was going to be trouble. My name's George Stobart.
The house is not open to the public.
This is the De Vas...
And what business is that of yours?
Look, all I want is to speak to the head...
There is no household. Only the countess.
What do you know about the Templars?
Who wants to know?
Are you angling for a bribe?
You have nothing that I want, senor, except the pleasure of your act.
The guy was obviously pretending. Tell me about the Countess de Vasconcelos.
She doesn't receive guests. That
You don't even know what I have to talk to her about.
she hasn't won the lottery.
Yeah, that's it. The Countess has won.
Marvelous. Mia,
No, I mean,
the Countess doesn't do the lottery.
oh, for crying out loud, why'd you leave me on?
To amuse myself. To make you look a fool. To make you go away.
Have you ever seen...
No, senor.
Would you like to shake...
I do not.
Have you got any...
No.
Look at this...
It's a tissue with...
Yes. Do you recognize...
No.
This lab pass me...
Nothing.
Do you know what the...
See, I have a semen.
I don't suppose that...
Ah!
El who?
El Flojo. He is a clown.
Oh.
He is as funny as skate.
What do you make...
So that's...
If I was... Okay.
Adios.
Ну вот. Так, нужно вот туда.
Hey, you.
Yeah? What is it?
You would not like it if people just wandered into your...
Well,
Then show a little cons...
okay. Sorry.
Не пускает. Ну, тогда...
I didn't like the idea of carrying 30 yards of hose around.
Нет. Ну, вот так.
My hose has stopped.
Yeah?
See, my hose never stops.
Well, I'm sorry to hear it. It's always sad when an old tradition comes to an end.
Did you have anything to do with it? See, you.
Well, I'm shocked. I'm mortified. How could you think such a thing?
Very easily, senor. Very easily. I'm going to find out why my hose has stopped. And that means going into the house. You are not, absolutely not, to go in the house. If you do go in the house, I will...
The armor was about my size. I had a mental vision of putting it on and clanking off to sea, with the gardener hanging hopelessly on the outside trying to stop me. apart from being stupid and unworkable. It was a great plan.
Так, идем туда.
I hid behind the armor and waited for developments.
Hey, you! I know you are there, American. All right, you dogs, I'm coming.
Туда.
Madre Dios, who are you?
My name's George Stobart. I'm sorry to burst in like this.
You must leave at once. You're not wanted here.
Please, if you'd just listen a minute.
Very well. State your business, Senor Stobart.
There's been a series of murders, part of some conspiracy. Anyway, the trail led me here.
Here? There is nothing for the outside world here.
Over 600 years ago there was.
What do you mean?
This whole thing ties in somehow with the Knights Templar.
The Knights Templar are done.
They had a secret that was so important, they went to a lot.
I do not see what this has to do with...
Your family had a strong connection with the Templars, right? I believe that they have planted some...
Why should I believe a complete stranger who barges into my home?
Just let me have a look around. If I find nothing...
You'll be spending the night at the police station. Very well. Please, sit down.
Thank you. I know your family's involved with the Templars, but I don't know...
You should be asking how my family were involved, Senor Stobart. The Templars ceased to exist centuries ago, and as for the De Vasconcelos, the line dies with me.
I'm sorry.
Don't be.
Okay, whatever happened, happened almost 700 years ago. So, if the Templars...
Obviously.
So, what do you have around here that's early medieval?
Early medieval. Let me... Well, the house is relatively... Oh, of course, the chest.
That chess set is over 600 years old? It must be worth a fortune.
Indeed it is. Not that I would...
No, I wouldn't either. That's the sort of thing that gets handed down to your children. Sorry.
Its value is less than you might think. The set is not... One of the pieces is a modern replacement. It was lost a long time.
Nobody has any idea where it is?
No. The children had it when...
Children?
All in good time.
May I examine the chess set?
Certainly. But do not...
Okay, thanks.
Ну-ка, ну-ка.
Close up, the modern piece stood out like a sore thumb. There was something else odd about the set. All of the original pieces had irregular...
My lady, I have to warn you, there's a... You! Why, I feed you to the dogs.
Lopez, what have I told you about feeding intruders to the dogs?
But, my lady...
Never without my permission. Senor Stobart, if I find that you're wasting my time, you will be fed to the dogs. Now, I want to show you something interesting. Follow me. Lopez, unlock the door, por favor. This is the only remaining structure on the estate contemporary with the Templars.
Nice. What is it, a summer house?
A mausoleum.
Oh.
Come with me.
Hey, senor.
Yeah?
I do not know what you have told my lady to be shown these favors, but I do not trust you.
You've got nothing to worry about. Aren't you coming in?
No, the dead do not interest me. My garden is a living thing. I will be there.
Wow, this is old.
It was constructed in the 13th century as the final resting place for the De Vasconcelos.
It's well maintained.
These are my ancestors, and they deserve respect. I come here at least once a
Mind if I have a look around?
by all means.
Так, вот это интересно.
On removing the Bible, I found a pattern on the lectern top. Hey, it's a checkerboard! Close up, I could see that the pattern was made up of glass squares over a checkerboard pattern. Some of the squares had little jagged holes. The lectern top had a pattern of glass. It was too delicate to move. Now what? There was nothing to snuff. Feeling like an idiot, I put it down again.
Так, давайте осмотримся.
I wasn't about to start heaving at sarcophagus. May I ask you something?
You may.
What's the story with the glass?
Glass chessboard. Oh, the pattern of...
There are pieces of...
Oh, it has been like that since...
The gaps in the glass chess...
No.
It's part of a chessboard. And
Senor Stobart.
This place was built for the Templars. It's... Is the Virgin Mary real?
You are showing your ignorance, Sen. The Templars were dedicated to the Virgin.
Who exactly?
My ancestors.
5 ancestors?
Not
Where's the...
you.
You lost an ancestor?
It is a fact.
Let's connect.
Yes.
Okay. I think...
This is extraordinary. Am I to understand that the Templars left a puzzle here? And in all of this time we failed to realize that there was a puzzle?
It was wonderful to watch the Countess change before my eyes.
Right. Well, no time for wallowing in self-pity, eh, Senor Stobart? This mystery has had a good long run, but it ends here and now.
All those years of fatalism were falling away from her.
Lopez! Lopez! Put that hole down and listen! Go to the house and get my chess set. Yes, the old chess set! Oh, damn the game! Now, hurry!
Вот это уже интересно.
Am I? This is
Don't get too excited. This could be a blind alley.
Oh, I do not believe.
It's good to see you happy.
Happy? You?
You certainly know your history.
What's your opinion of it?
The Templars? Well, they seem no worse than a lot.
You, compared to the simpering politicians of the Hospitallers of the Knights, the filthy bane settled upon my family. Some...
While we're waiting, I'd really like to know what...
It all began at the time of Don Carlos.
Don Carlos. Is he the guy...
See, the bishop Don Carlos was on one of his... When Don Carlos...
They took the...
Oh, we will never know. But witnesses...
What happened?
He put... He was...
Ну вот.
Ah, Lopez.
See, my lady, as you asked.
Por favor, Senor Stobart, would you be...
My lady,
Calm yourself, Lopez. I believe Senor Stobart's motives are pure.
Very well, my lady. My lady seems to trust you.
But you don't.
No, senor.
It fits, Senor Stobart. It fits.
Working quickly, I found which pieces went into...
Ну вот. Так, вот это давайте-ка мы... Я сейчас приду. Один момент. Так, мы остановились вот здесь. И куда нужно? А, не, подожди. Куда нужно? Король. А, вот сюда, да? И что потом? А, вот. Что потом? Теперь вот сюда. Слон. Вот сюда.
Senor Stobart, look!
What is that?
Грабь.
It's not the Holy Grail, is it?
No, Senor Stobart. It is the communion chalice of the De Vasconcelos, missing for almost.
Wow. Well, go on.
I cannot. I can hardly believe it is real.
Go ahead. Live a little.
Are you sure? This is your moment.
Sure, I'm sure. The possibility of death traps only occurred to me a few days later.
Ну вот.
So the curse of the De Vasconcelos is lifted?
Oh no. The Countess was thrilled to find the lost chalice, but there's still the riddle of the missing knight.
Well, you can forget about that now and get back to finding the.
Actually, I promised.
You what?
I can explain everything.
You have got the odds for a withered old Spanish aristocrat?
The Countess entrusted me with the chalice and the quest for her ancestor's tomb.
You're as crazy as she is. Haven't you got enough problems? Khan and the Templars?
It's all part of the same thing. The chalice is important, I'm sure. The manuscript pointed us to the knight, and I have to find him.
What then?
I don't know. But when the knight and the chalice are reunited, maybe I will. Let's take another look.
Ну-ка.
That's the face of the... That's the...
Ничего не меняется.
That's the... There's a woman, but the The knight threw my... And that's... That's the clue that led me to Spain. That's the clue that... This is the chalice.
I still can't figure out why the Countess gave it to you. After losing it for all those years, she simply gave it away. She's one prawn short of a paella.
The Countess is a fine lady. You shouldn't compare.
I wouldn't be surprised if there's something going on between you and...
Are you serious? Did I...
Yes, Josh.
Так.
Do you want...
No.
Ну, в общем, это мне не нужно.
I'll be back.
Okay.
Здесь делать нечего. Куда мы должны? А, вот сюда.
You're back. Hello again.
Hello?
Well, I wasn't expecting to see you
No,
on.
no,
I must be miss.
precisely, monsieur.
You've got me.
Merci. I am dog.
Who?
You must have helped me.
You mean the kid?
Sure. Hip hop. Easy so high.
Bravo.
Merci.
What does?
Why?
Have you seen this man?
No.
I believe. Oh, is that all you can?
I did wonder if I should, but it.
I'll see you.
Oui.
Так, ну-ка, ну-ка. Так, вот сюда. Тут раньше никого не было.
Excuse me, Father.
Pardon?
Do you mind if I ask you a few?
Not at all.
What do you know about the night?
You have come to the right place, if that is your interest. Many of them were executed in the square outside. It was a disgrace to fall.
Well, the Pope was right behind.
Clement V was a man of memo, not of God.
That's kind of.
You think so?
How long have
Hardly worked in
I don't.
neither.
I've got a red.
Oui,
There's.
oui,
Have you seen?
no.
I thought about using this, but I couldn't do that. Have you?
No, miss.
Not really. I was in.
My sister brought.
Have you ever seen any?
No, never.
Yeah, I've never known. What do you make?
It certainly looks very old.
About as old as this church, I think.
There seems.
Yeah? What does it say?
I do not know, it is very tarnished. With your permission, I could try polishing it.
That'd be very good of you.
This shouldn't take very long. Feel.
Okay, thanks.
Так, ну-ка теперь посмотрим.
The statue had any secrets. It was a statue of a knight holding a staff and a scroll. Per disciplinum meum lux videbis. A bit of a stained glass window. Wow. Hoping for a big insight while squinting through a hunk of statuary had been pretty optimistic, I guess. Well, I could have just taken the end off the staff, but I wanted to be sure what I'd be getting out of Van other than deported. On the end of the staff was some kind of disc. Around the base of the disc, the statue had a scroll, per discipline.
Ну-ка, ну-ка.
A bit of a stained glass window. Wow.
Все.
Hoping for a big insight while squinting through a hunk of had been pretty
А если вот так?
The lens fitted into the end of the scroll like a hand into a... Hey! A Knight Templar burning at the stake, and a date. Let me see. MCCCXIV. That's 1314. A Knight Templar.
Так, это уже было. Ну-ка.
Carrying all that armor around must have been hard work. A stone knight lay in full stone. I wondered if this guy had died in... A stone knight. To think of the long centuries that it kept, all the thousands of people who must have... A huge stained glass window. The Templars were if the dissolution...
Ну, давайте все осмотрим.
I was surprised Philip le Bel had left this... The second stone... Just think. There's a stone knight. Biblical references engraved into the... I guess. A knight. Hello again, Father. Hey, thanks.
It is my pleasure, monsieur.
What was the writing?
It was not writing, my mistake. It was a... The remarkable thing is that it seemed...
Yeah?
Oui, I think I have seen it. That winged horse is quite distinct.
Did you know that the center window conceals an image of a man burning at the stake?
The burning man?
What, you knew?
That there was a hidden image? No. But the church has a reputation. Many times people have claimed to have seen her. But when others they look, perhaps the light has to be just...
Yeah, or maybe you need a special... You must be proud to have such an...
Pride is a sin, monsieur. But it is hard not to marvel when the light shines through. It is a fine example.
I guess you don't know much about the history of this church.
Just a little.
You've got quite a shine on that.
Ah oui?
I guess... Boy.
Merci.
Catch you later.
Au revoir.
Так, ну-ка.
It was hard to believe it was the same chalice. Now the light gleamed off. A night.
А, вот.
Now that my attention had been drawn to it, there was no name on it, but the coat of arms was I'd found the last resting place of. My eye was drawn to the biblical references carved in the. Hey, maybe these biblical references mean something. Psalms 32:7, John 4, Corinthians 1:4-5. I may not be perfect. The chalice had led me to the. After all, note, I was. The tomb of Don Carlos de Vasconcelos. It had to be. I couldn't wait to tell the Countess. I'd have to find out what the chalice was for first, though. Waiting in prayer for the. I didn't have time to sit around.
Ну-ка, ну-ка. А, вообще-то нам не нужен. Тогда выходим. Так, теперь... Вот сюда.
Hi, Andre.
Hello, Georgie.
While I was in Syria, it was like a head with three bearded
That sounds as if it could be Baphomet.
The poor knights of Christ have.
Allegedly. Mind you, not one statue or act until now, that is. Just last month, a statue of Baphomet.
Where?
At the Institute Hermetique de Naval. The statue is beneath. It was discovered by some workman while...
What do you make of this cup on?
It's a 14th century communion vessel.
You sure know your onions. Can you tell me any?
It's a fearful image. The base of the statue, one of the... He claimed it...
Blood?
That's right.
Так, больше нам ничего не нужно здесь.
Thanks for your help, Andre.
You're welcome.
The statue didn't deserve to be mauled by a Philistine like.
Так, значит... Вот сюда.
Hey, monsieur! Okay.
I should think so. Excuse. What? I've got a few. What is Templar? Nothing. Nothing.
Конечно, откуда ему знать?
You're doing a... Merci. I don't... It's so natural. I'm being... You're very good. Merci. I've got... you... Oh? I had it. Emmanuel. I... Imagine. A greasy tissue. Don't get it too close to my cigarette, monsieur, or there'll be a conflagration.
Have you seen this man?
Yes, he asked me a lot of questions.
Has a guy calling himself...
Was he wearing a t-shirt with "My name is Merlin" on it?
I doubt it.
Then how the hell am I supposed to know his...
I have some...
Amazing. Have you ever... Yes, it's a community. I know, you know, I used to be an Autobot.
You?
Yes, me.
So what are you doing?
I am having...
Yeah, I mean...
When I finish my break,
You'll probably need to think of...
I could have another cigarette. Perhaps tomorrow too.
Okay.
I was hired to keep the archaeological dig in the bay and to touch up. It's a very... Unfortunately, I'm not a...
So what do you know?
I know they won't let me in to do... I would complain.
You couldn't be bothered.
Right. Tell you what though. I'm surprised at the sort of people...
What's unusual?
None of them look like archaeologists to me.
Do you know what an archaeologist...
Three-piece suits, crocodile-eyed attaché cases, Rolex oyster.
But no archaeologist...
Quite right, monsieur.
So...
Who cares as long as...
Be seeing you.
Au revoir, monsieur.
The painter had a pot of gunmetal...
Hey, you! Get away!
A well-used...
Так, ну что ж, идем туда.
Do you mind if I use the phone?
Be my guest. I'm paid to guard. The phone can look up.
Hi, Nico?
George, what have you discovered?
Nothing yet.
Nothing. Is something...
No.
George, why are you calling?
Oh, no.
You did. Well, this is my voice saying don't bother.
Oh. There was a closed door with toilet scratched into the cheap veneer.
That door's locked, monsieur.
Ну-ка.
I couldn't imagine what I'd achieved by turning the dial. The doorway led to an old utility. There was nothing in. The doorway was... A thermostat was... The radiator was pumping out. No wonder it was warm in here. Hi?
Oui.
What do you... There was a long...
Nothing.
Nothing...
Is this
What, like a...
no, like
Okay, yes.
then I...
Trying to get into a locked washroom. I'd like to use the washroom, but the door's locked.
Oh, that's no problem. You can have the key.
Thanks.
Ну вот.
It sure is hot.
I have to have the door open to allow the workmen. I turn. You could. I have.
Here's the keys.
Merci.
Ой, блин. Да я случайно.
I need to use...
Again?
I have this...
Never.
Talk to you later.
Au revoir, mon-
Так, вот сюда.
I wasn't that interested in what might go into... I didn't want to use that unless I really had to. Being in a charming comfort station like this made me... That place was kept in... At least, it had... I didn't... Capacious as my pockets were, I didn't figure I could...
Ну-ка. А, вот так и вот так, что ли?
I made an impression of the big key in the cake of soap.
Да нет, ничего.
That was a smart way to get a key made out of water. Now all I needed was a nitrogen bath to freeze it in, and I'd have a usable key.
Вот так.
I carefully sprinkled the plaster into the soap mold I'd made of the key.
Ну вот в чем дело.
Well, it had taken a while, but I had made myself a completely unconvincing plaster key, way too fragile to use in a lock. I'd have to substitute it for the real one. Trouble was, it looked like plaster and not metal. Then again, that plaster statue in Syria hadn't looked like stone until I'd been a bit artful with it. Maybe I could improve the key as well. No. No. Trouble was, it looked like plaster and not metal.
Металл. А, вот так что ли? Нет.
Hmm. No. Uh, uh,
Hi again.
What is...
Here's the keys. Thanks.
Merci, monsieur.
I was gonna This guy,
So it...
I've got a...
Oh,
Have you...
oh,
You have.
non.
Do you reckon...
N-
Talk to you later.
Au revoir, monsieur.
I turned the heating off. I didn't think that the guard would... I had a hunch.
Ну и что делать?
I turned the thermostat back.
Так, выходим.
Hey, monsieur!
Okay.
I should think so. Meddling with a man's paint pot.
Hi, it's me again.
What?
I made this key out of plaster.
A thrilling. How clever! Ah, but
Туда нужно.
I turned the heating off.
Так, вот сюда.
Killer!
Hi, Nico. It's me. I'm at the excavation site.
Goodbye, Joe.
No, wait a minute. I need your help.
What kind of help? I told you I'm busy.
This will only take a few minutes, I promise.
Okay, what do you want me to do?
I want you to keep somebody on the phone for a while.
Who?
A painter. I need to get at his pot.
Oh, okay.
Stay on the line. I'll go and get him.
Так. А вот теперь идем.
Hi, it's me.
What?
You've got a phone call?
For me? Are you so...
It's a woman. She sounded...
What woman? She must be...
Well, she asked for that hunk of a man with the nicotine fingers and his ass hanging out of his pants.
Certainly sounds like me. Stand back. It wouldn't do to keep the lady from her hunk.
Ну вот.
Oh, darn. I left my grappling hook at home. No way.
Well, monsieur, what a strange woman. She was all over me, and then suddenly, nothing but abuse.
Really?
What? Abuse? Ah, well, I had a cigarette to finish. And monsieur, if she calls again...
Ну, наконец-то.
Hi again.
What is...
I need to use the...
Again?
I have this... Talk to you later.
Au revoir.
Теперь опять же туда.
Capacious is... Maybe not.
Что, вот так, что ли?
Quickly and without fuss, I swapped the fake key for the real thing.
Но теперь делать нечего.
Hi again.
What is...
Держи.
I held my breath and hoped that he wouldn't know. Here's the keys. Thanks.
Merci, monsieur.
Talk to you later.
Au revoir.
I turned the thermostat back to where I...
А, опять же.
Hi, Nico. It's me again.
I'd guessed. What do you want this time?
What did you say to the painter?
I shan't repeat it, Josh.
Look, I need to get the guard out. Could you call back and ask him to get the painter again?
Okay, I'll call back soon.
This looked like a good place to watch things develop.
Ну вот.
Hey, you! It's the phone.
Yeah? Who is it?
How should I know? What am I, your social secretary?
It's not a chick, is it?
Yes, it's a woman. Are you going to answer it?
Does she have a warm, sensual voice like molten chocolate?
Yes, she has a really sexy voice. Now get a move on.
I'm not talking to her.
I can see that. You're wasting time talking to me.
No, you don't understand. I refuse to talk to her.
You refuse. You refuse. I'm wasting valuable time.
But don't make me laugh. Your time valuable? You just stand around all day.
I have a highly responsible job. Ha! Don't! Me, you elephantine oaf. My job is important.
Impossible. They would have hired somebody competent in that case.
Meaning what?
Instead of which they hired a dismal rent-a-cop like you. All epaulettes and no brains.
Why, you...
This looked set to carry on for some time. It was too good an opportunity to miss.
Вот так-то. Дверь открыта.
I couldn't see anything you... There was no doubt about it. It was the same sort of idol I'd seen in Syria, Baphomet. The Templars had certainly been through here. Close up, the pattern didn't make any sort of sense. It fanned out around an axis point. No, thanks. I think I'm carrying enough junk. Oh, great. More dead people. Although the gendarmes weren't likely to pull in. This guy must have been... Now there... In the middle of the floor, all...
Так. Не сюда.
And there it was, decoded by the curves of the chalice, the image of a church. I found out what the chalice was for.
You've solved the puzzle?
Yeah, there was a distorted picture at the Baphomet site. When I viewed it in the polished surface of the chalice, it changed.
What did it show?
A picture of a church with a square tower. Let's take another look at them.
Как всегда.
That's the That's the tripod. That's the clue. That's the clue.
Вот и поглядели.
Look at the chat.
What up?
The priest.
That's incredible.
Yeah. Look.
No.
I guess I'd better.
Hurry back, Josh.
Теперь куда? Сюда, что ли? Ну и куда же? Так я и знал. А, все-таки опять в Испанию. А я уж хотел в музей. Не все так просто.
I'd been planning to return the chalice anyway, but I hadn't expected the trail to bring me here. The Villa de Vasconcelos was as picturesque as ever, and Lopez was still watering the damn lawn. I was beginning to suspect that he was surgically attached to that hose. Hi there, Lopez. How's tricks?
Senor Stobart, how
Fine, thanks. Is the Countess?
She is waiting.
It's okay, I know the way.
Senor Stobart, an apology.
No, you don't.
I was impolite on our first meet.
Look, Lopez, just forget about it. I came on like a snake. I wouldn't have trusted me in your shoes.
You do not understand. Finding the chalice has given my... It's a mark. The tradesman...
Ну вот.
Senor Stobart. Oh, what a pleasure. Please.
Hi, Count. I brought back your chalice.
Why?
Yeah, I met an obliging...
Have you resolved?
No, not... I don't even know what it is I'm after.
There are many stories of the night's secret.
Whatever. All I know is I don't want the bad guys to get it.
Ah, to be young and live in a...
There's something else that I discovered carved on Don Carlos's tomb. Biblical reference.
What are the references?
Psalms 32:7, Corinthians...
I am not a good enough scholar to know the Bible chapter and verse. I meant, what?
You know, I forgot to ask the priest. I discovered something in Paris. I found the tomb of Don...
You are sure?
The coat of arms on the chalice matches the one on the...
Incredible. You have my most profound thanks.
Yeah? Well, I'd be happy to show you the city. Do you recognize...
No?
I've got a cut. He's the killer.
No. His face...
I'll have a look around if... That's okay.
My home.
I didn't recognize any of the titles, apart from an ancient edition of Don Quixote. There was a bookcase. From the window, I could see it didn't look like it. Now what the hell? It was way too warm to light the fire was made up of... I came here to solve a mystery, not go jousting.
Так, и идем туда. Вот туда.
George Stowe. I couldn't read.
Ну и... Не может.
It was too delicate to move. Hanging from the... It looked real. It was the Spanish Bible.
Но вот этим, по идее, нужно вот...
It was a rod with a cone. I guessed it was for snuffing out the big cat.
Выходим.
Hello again. Here's the Bible from the...
Very well. Let us begin.
Psalms 32:7.
Thou art my hiding place. Thou shalt preserve me from trouble. Thou shalt come my...
Don't get your hopes up too high. This might just be leading us to where we found the chalice.
You are right, of course. The next.
Okay, John.
John 4:11. The next. Quickly.
Okay. Corinthians 4:5.
Here it is. Will bring to light. Any more?
Just one. Psalms again. 22.
Save me from the lion's mouth, for... The last is confusing. Lions, unicorns, what's it mean?
I can't guess.
Salient points seem to be a hiding place and a deep well. In no sense is there mausoleum a well, senor.
Is there a well in the grounds?
I do not know. Lopez is the man to ask about...
I'll just have another look.
Very well.
Так, теперь идем туда. Спрашиваем у него.
Hi, Lopez. Certainly, sir.
You must know just about everything that there...
See, I have lived my whole life here in the service.
Do you know of a well anywhere around?
Well, si, senor. How can you last a siege without water?
Great. So where...
How should I know? The well was covered over in the last century. It was...
And you have no idea where it was?
None. It was hidden even before my grandfather.
Well, you must have a vague idea of where...
It must have been in the old house's courtyard, so that would put it around here.
Here? Oh.
There might be a...
Any ideas?
Not as yet, senors.
Any idea?
Not as...
So the...
I would not... Your discovery of the chalice was... It count...
What's the...
When the ink... Natural... And...
But they were telling... You don't...
Madre de...
I don't know.
You...
Count on it. Catch you later.
Adios.
Так, ну-ка, куда нужно? Так, сюда. Ну, бери это. Не может.
George Stobart, grave robber.
Ну, наверное, вот так. И вот так, что ли? Да блин. Что тебе еще нужно? Он закрыл окно и... Осветит. Но он не подбирает. Вот. Просто вот этим нужно. Дотянуться. Там что-то есть.
The candle had burnt brilliantly, but only for a couple of minutes. Some kind of special formulation, I guess. And had yielded up this. A complex shape expertly cut in stone. I figured it was some kind of key. Выходим. А здесь делать нечего. А там вообще что? It was just a little unless you count.
Так, вообще уходим. Нет.
Hi, Lopez.
Certainly, senor.
Do you know what this is?
No, senor.
Yeah, I think
Where did you get?
it was hidden inside the big candle in the mausoleum.
And you burnt it? I wondered what the light was I saw through the window. My lady will be furious. The candle was...
Ah. Any ideas yet?
We are looking for a source of water.
Yes.
For generations, the Spanish country folk have had a seek, even if it is meters beneath the ground.
Ah, you're not...
Eh?
You know, you get a stick and walk around until the stick twitches and dig there.
Ah.
Yeah, I think most of the planet has. Okay,
Uno momento. It must be a special stick. Hey,
Right. Do you...
see, here. That is hazel.
This tissue...
You won't.
Catch you later.
Adios.
I went over to find a suitable stick. I don't believe it. There wasn't a single usable Y-shaped branch on the whole damn thing.
Вот он.
I went over to find a suitable Aha!
Ну и что потом? А, с ним.
Hi, Lopez.
Certain
Well, I got my...
simplicity itself, senor. Apply a little tension with your wrists and walk slowly and...
Sounds easy enough. We'll find this well in no time.
И как вообще можно находить воду таким способом?
Senor Stobart, you've found something.
This is it. This is where we find the secret of the Templars. Hidden here for hundreds of years. Lost from the sight of man until now. The mystery is revealed.
It's a tin can.
I've been walking up and down with a twig in my hands, looking for a tin can.
It had water in it. That's what the dowsing stick must have detected.
I'd have to check with an archaeologist, but I don't think the Templars left that.
In truth, Senor Stobart, the loan was laid many, many years ago. This can could date back to the Napoleonic Wars.
Get rid of it and I'll try it again. Lopez threw the can away. It seemed to fall an awfully long way.
А вот там вода.
The splash at the end confirmed what we both suspected. Well, I'll be a monkey's uncle.
It has been here all the time. All those years and nobody found it.
Stood in awe for a moment, marveling at the secrets all around us.
I could have fallen down that.
The well had been lost for decades at least. The air was cool after the noon sun, but that's not what gave me goosebumps. I have a really, really bad feeling about this. It was a long way down. The brilliant midday sun shone almost. I'd already risked my neck with one death-defying leap, and I wasn't about to push my...
Ну-ка, посмотрим.
From a distance, the lion's head had been impressive.
Hey, one of the fangs is a separate piece.
A great, as far as I knew, waiting. The words of say. I'd need tools to move all that stuff.
Ну и что тут?
I could hear the sound of a lot of stone moving, and I knew I was in danger.
Опа.
Senior Cobra! Senior Cobra! Are you alright? Senior Cobra!
Не в порядке.
I'd need two heavy equipment.
Значит,
From a distance, close up.
Hey,
And I...
ну что, попал? Попал.
Oh, very funny, you psychos.
Senior Cobra! Senior Cobra! Are you alright?
it's okay, Lopez, I'm fine.
Hey, tutto via data! You gave me a scare!
Nice try, Templars. I wished that I had Leary's flashlight now. It just felt like a pitted stone wall. I'd almost been killed for the sake of a red herring. In the deep I wished that I had Leary's flashlight now. It just felt like a pitted stone. I'd almost been...
А если так? Ну, как сказать? Салфеткой вот с этим. Да. Ну да, без подсказок пришлось бы голову ломать.
It was the brilliant... I wasn't...
Так, идем туда.
Hi, Lopez.
Certainly, senor.
It's really dark down there.
No.
Damn. It's so bright up here, but the...
See, the light.
Catch you later.
Adios.
Берем. Зеркало отражает лучи.
Hi, Lopez. There's something I'd like to talk to you about.
Certainly.
I borrowed your mirror. I hope...
No, senor.
Catch you...
Adios.
Да что же это? А, вот сюда.
There. In the middle of the door, I could see some kind of socket. It looked like this wasn't quite the dead end it seemed. Now I knew what I was looking for. It only took a few moments to find it. And there it was. A worked socket. As smooth and...
А вот теперь...
Open sesame! Another secret door.
А вот это что?
Before I left, though, there was one last thing to do. You won't be needing that replacement piece anymore, Countess. I found it with the children. You'll probably want to be alone for a while. I'll be out in the garden with Lopez.
Ну вот.
George, welcome back.
Come in, George. It's good to see you again.
Is it?
Sure. What did you find in Spain?
Without Andre, we wouldn't have got this far, George.
Yeah, I know. The clues led the Templars had left a tapestry showing a chessboard. The white pieces were vastly outnumbered. There was a stream running across the board, and a Templar knight on a horse.
Does it mean anything to you, Andre?
No.
Maybe we should tell Andre what else you found, George.
There's a map and a Latin inscription to the west.
George found that in a cave in Syria.
Yeah, where the assassin almost...
Then we've got the burning of Jacques de Molay and the date, 1314.
From the window of the church in Montfaucon Square, one of the few places where nobody tried to kill me.
Then we have the image of a church that... I don't recall anyone trying to kill you there either, George.
And finally we have the tapestry in Spain. Did I mention I almost got killed there?
Not yet, but I'm sure you're about to.
It was only my cat-like reflexes that saved me from certain death.
Cat-like reflexes, eh?
And while I was risking life and limb, where were you, Andre? Getting your glasses fogged up over an Etruscan vase?
That's enough, boys. Can we get back to saving the world?
Of course. My apologies.
He started it.
Well, the Latin phrase are the words of Julius Caesar. He was describing the island of Britain.
Are you sure? The map didn't look much like Britain.
How come Caesar described Britain as being at the edge of the world?
To the Romans, the Mediterranean was the center of the Britain was a remote, unfriendly place, inhabited by blue-painted...
It hasn't changed much.
Well, they've stopped painting themselves blue.
Except when they go to a football match.
They used an extract from a plant called woad, Isetis tinctoria. The Scots were using it until fairly recently in the war.
Barely recently? I don't recall the Scots being at war with the English. How recently are you talking about?
I believe William Wallace's men used it in the 13th century. They might well have been using it as late...
You can't remember, can you?
1314.
Ah, we're back onto that, are we?
Andre, what is it? What do you mean?
1314 in... The Battle of...
That would explain the stream on the chessboard. That's what a burn is. Right, Andre? As in...
Right, George. And it gets better. Tradition has it that the Scots were helped by a shock...
Knights Templar?
Yes, a group of outlawed. They are said to have turned the tide for the Scots.
And it all ends at a church in the Isle of Britain at Bannockburn.
What are we waiting for? I'll call a cab.
Ну вот. Все проясняется.
I can't go.
Andre, you've been loads of help, but...
What George is trying to say is that you shouldn't feel guilty.
I was?
We understand you've got commitments. Oh, listen, we have to hurry. Let's go, George.
We'll see it through. Oh, and, don't worry about us.
И куда нужно? Сюда.
It must be done.
Oh, I guess so. And we must be nearly there. Somewhere, out there in the dark, is Scotland. We've come a long way together to get here.
Yeah. Let's hope it was worth it.
Do you want to look after this ticket?
Not me. I don't want to get involved with the British Railways official.
There's something I've been meaning to say to you, Nico.
Is this the right time and place, Josh?
There might not be another time. I don't want to waste this chance.
You don't need to say anything. I wouldn't want to be anywhere else. But here, with you. Now.
You're exhausted. Why don't you get some sleep?
Sleep? At a time like this?
Excited, huh?
Would you like something to help you sleep, dearie? I've got some tablets in my bag.
Oh,
Thanks all the same. I've still...
so I see.
I wonder where
Forget about him.
this thing.
Maybe
Hard to believe.
I'll back.
I wonder if there ever was a time.
Didn't.
Pardon me.
Yes, my
Do you know what time?
5:45, but we're running.
What's the book you're reading?
Oh, a medieval. It's been out of
What's the title of the book?
The Crooked Crusader Caper by Molly Pegram. I assumed the author was a woman, but apparently not. His real name is...
Professor Nigel Pegram.
That's right. Do you know him?
No, I never met him.
George is a great fan of these, though.
Do you know Sterling well?
Yes, I do. Is that where you two...
Yeah,
Be sure...
Oh,
no.
that's right. There's nothing George enjoys more.
Do you know what this...
Yes, a young...
Yeah?
Perhaps.
Have you ever...
An interest.
Interesting.
And that's not... Oh, you said... I won't...
No.
Said...
Is there a church called...
Yes,
You do?
of course I... You're a...
Yep.
So...
You knew.
Of course.
Your joke.
What use...
Ну вот. Поговорили. А, туда можно выйти. А я думал, надо ждать, пока приедем. Ну тогда...
Where are you going, George?
Do I need to spell it out?
Don't snap at me if you're going to take a...
Okay, I'm...
Опа.
L-E-A-K.
Tickets, please.
Oh, hi.
That's a standard full-price peak return. Don't you have a senior citizen's rail card?
I rarely travel by train. My ticket is perfectly valid, is it not?
Well, yeah, but you could have saved up to a third of the cost.
I do not need to indulge...
Blimey, you're a funny old bird and no... Tickets, please, sir.
Here.
Off to Stirling, eh?
Yes, we are.
Well, I hope you won't be disappointed. It's a miserable place this time of year. Still, there's plenty of pubs and a...
Thank you.
I don't want to worry you, but there was something familiar about...
Are you sure? You're tired.
Maybe. But I didn't like the look... Pardon me?
Yes, the...
Can't you sit still?
I need to go...
While you're there, check out the buffet car, Josh. Unthinkable idea.
Okay.
Ну вот. Я даже и не знал, что можно тут ходить. Очень даже. Куда нужно идти? Красиво. Вспоминаю те дни. Так, сюда надо, да?
The door was locked. The door was locked. It was the door to a...
Опа.
Oh, no. That gangster creep from the hotel, Guido. Well, he didn't scare me. Hey, Buster. This is a no-smoking car. Okay, maybe he did scare me. It got worse. I suddenly realized who the conductor had reminded me of. Eklund, Marquet's murderer.
Ну, я так и предполагал. Что их до сих пор не арестовали. Здесь ничего. Я так и знал.
I should have known better than to leave Nico and the old lady alone. Suddenly, the sword of Baphomet took second place to finding the girl I loved. The door was... Hi!
No. Come on, where
Is Brett.
you sleeping like a buck and wait,
We passed through New...
and I never know
Listen,
what's the matter.
there's a guy on this...
Relax, man. You wouldn't try nothing with us in Bassett. We are veterans, like. So
I don't
where
See ya.
didn't open that window, pal.
Why not?
It's freezing out there.
Так, куда нужно? Ну, как это? Сюда все-таки.
I didn't want to wait, to be frank. Hey, buddy. Did you see what happened?
No, pal, I didn't. Have you lost that light?
She's disappeared. The old lady, too. I think they're in trouble.
Away, man, an old lady too. Maybe they went to the toilet, like.
I don't think so.
They never go on their own. Always in pairs, you know.
No, she's been abducted, I'm sure. I've got to go look for
What's stopping you, pal?
the conductor. He's not what he's...
You wanna avoid him, like?
That's about it, yeah.
No problem.
What is that? It smells
Right, I'll put hairs in your chest, like.
on your eyeballs. Have you...
Yeah,
It's not...
well, no.
Would you like...
No.
Have you ever...
Hi, man. He's chalky white and I claim my 10 quid, like.
No, he's an internet...
Well, man, but I was close, you know.
Do you know what this...
No, man.
It's a hand...
You won't.
If I'd want to...
Well, maybe it's his mate, pal.
Does the name...
Merlin?
Forget it. See you later. Do it, Pride. Don't jump. I don't intend to jump. I'm going to climb on top of the train.
You're kidding, aren't you?
Just watch me.
Hold on now, pal. I'll give you a hand, like.
Ох ты. Ой-ой-ой. Да.
Hold on now.
Давай быстрее. Значит, туда нужно. Я так думаю. Да что ж ты тронул? Я же не трогал. Зачем он тронул? И нужно было ему.
Hold on now, pal. I'll give.
Ну тогда. В сторону. Вниз, что ли? Ну-ка, нет никого. Нет, значит, сюда. Дальше некуда. Дальше что? Вот сюда. Ай, блин. Ну я же не знал. Хорош. Откуда я мог знать? Туда что ли нужно? Я просто не знаю, что брать нужно. Жесть. Выбить пистолет.
I'd always wanted to stop a train, and now was my chance.
Вот тебе.
You saved our lives, but why?
We were always on the same side, Stobart. Different causes, but a common enemy.
The Knights Templar?
Don't call them that. The real Templar. These men are no better than dogs.
What are the Neo-Templars after? What is the Sword of Baphomet?
Not what you think, my friend. It is a weapon, yes, but one which are in a double-edged sword.
We'll stop them. You and me together. And Nico.
No, George. My journey ends soon.
You're talking in riddles. Can't you tell me?
The sword symbolizes a colossal caused by the alignment of the earth.
Which are focused at St. Ninian's.
The energy endowed the Templars with a power which made them carry. They could control the will.
How did you escape from the bull's head?
It is a long walk from the cliff of the bull. Fortunately, I know the way also. I have it. May Allah guide you to our enemy.
Thanks.
One last thing.
What? He's dead. The guy was a professional. I had to admit it.
Don't even think about it, Josh.
What? Who?
Look me straight in the eye and tell me you weren't thinking of using that axe on Eklund.
Don't be foolish, woman. I was gonna use it on you. I couldn't think of a single... Underneath that heat... The rear exit was barred and padlocked.
А, нет, стой.
Where do you think you're going?
Don't worry, I hadn't forgotten about you.
And tell me this instant, Josh Stobart.
I will, when I'm ready.
That's not there, Josh.
No.
You took advantage while my hands were tied.
When Eklund pointed that gun at me, I thought I was gonna die. I thought of all the things I'd never get to do, and kissing you was at the top of my list.
Josh,
Uh-huh.
Josh, we've got to get off the train. Eklund could recover at any time.
So what are we waiting for?
Ну вот. И как же они сошли? Прыгнули.
I'd feel happier if we had a gun or something.
Khan gave me something.
What?
His handbag.
Oh, great. If we run into any killers, we can give them a good buffeting. Didn't he have any weapons?
You don't know half of it. This bag's full of
Wow. Why didn't you... Boy, we'll show them now. What's C4?
plastic, Josh.
We're going to shop our way...
2 kilos of plastic explode.
No problem. We'll buy a box of...
It doesn't work that way.
Well, that's not much use then. What does that sound?
Apparently, this place was used as an arms dump.
Yeah? What happened?
Look at the state of this place, Josh. You work it out.
Oh.
You got it. The tower...
I hope the explosion didn't destroy...
Do you? I rather hope...
Но остальное потом. Это уже как-нибудь в другой раз. Всего хорошего, удачи вам.